It's Week 11 of the 2024 season, and we'll see Fred Warner. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the 49ers and the Lions on Monday Night Prime Time.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaudin, as always, joined by my good friend Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Niners in this matchup. They're the best team in the NFL as far as running the football goes, but they're in for a stern test here.
Yeah, that defense that they're going up against, they're no slouch either. One of the top 5 units in the league. I think this game could boil down to stopping the big play. This offense can certainly hit some home runs, and if they hit on a couple here, it might be all they need to win the game.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. One is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The Lions at 8-2 on the year. They coming off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss, and they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Looking to throw. Callaway. Flush to his right. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. Well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Now a handoff up the middle. Buckley. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs. And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Right back to him on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. Butker's kick here is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
Up to the 20.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Take a look, and we will take a short break. On 2nd down, here's the option.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Purdy from the gun.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
From the 38, Purdy. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Here's Purdy.
Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Here's Williams to return. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Up the middle they go. Buckley. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on third down, Callaway. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on third and long. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on third down.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. Derek Barnes in on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Purdy now to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The end 21 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
McCaffrey will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Again, McCaffrey, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Niners are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. Play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So out now come the Lions.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Oh, able to avoid him. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Niners to take over on offense.
They're coming off a loss to the Washington Commanders, but so far here on their way to rebounding nicely. They lead as they take the field for a 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Oh, what a move. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
He's going to keep this again.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? They love being physical.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
Pass in.
So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
From the shotgun now. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Callaway. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They run the counter. Buckley. And he is going to have a Lions first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, Callaway. He gets it, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. A tough time to take the sack. Now it's 4th and goal, and that's a loss of 6.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Throwing on first down. Callaway. He finds his man, complete. That's Newton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Callaway. And Cooks has it over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an eye formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
No, old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing here, Purdy. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. Purdy completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Throwing again on second down. Purdy looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was the Vikings who were able to get the victory at home. Jimmy Garoppolo, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Kareem Hunt, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Mecole Hardman leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Lions, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. Purdy to throw it on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now he'll try to run with this. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
He was taken down by
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Back to throw, Purdy.
To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. From the gun on third down, Purdy. And that is incomplete. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Buckley down at the 35. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Callaway over the middle, complete. It's Newton. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, Callaway. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Julian Okwara in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Looking to throw. Callaway. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. We're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down. Callaway. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
They can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. He hit his first, this one from 38. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. That time, a 9-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then now you can see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Purdy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Purdy. He's going to take another shot here. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Callaway. And that is incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Callaway. He finds his man. Complete. That's Baker.
Second down. Complete to number 17. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down. Buckley. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 47.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Down line, Jackson. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw on 2nd down. Callaway. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun. Callaway. He finds his man. Complete. It's Newton.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, they have a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This will get the lead up to 7. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
You know, I always talk about when teams line up for long field goals that you should be in a safe defense.
Right.
But you're also in a position here where this is a makeable kick. So rushing it is also part of this strategy. Maybe they use their aggressiveness against them on that fake.
Yeah, with a low trajectory, they're coming in hot, trying to block it. And you're right, and obviously it worked out. On 1st down, Buckley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Callaway. Screen play. McKinnon. Shifts by at the 15. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw. Callaway. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Lions look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Niners set to take over on offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On 1st down, Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. On 2nd and 7, Purdy throws quickly, and he's got George Kittle. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 2nd and 5 now. Purdy. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now, because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now on 2nd and 13. Purdy gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch